Hey Libra, Kathleen here to do your April read for Triple Threat Tarot. Let's get started here, guys. I'm going to use the Bianco de Nero deck. Get a read on the energies for you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Just so you know, these are collective readings. They're not specifically for any individual person. They are for the Libra collective. Spirit's going to give me the messages that most need to be heard in the collective by the people who most need to hear them, okay? So if this does not resonate with you, please feel free to move on. You can also check out your moon, rising, or Venus signs. You may find something that resonates with you better there, or the messages you're trying to seek answers for. Venus for love, rising sign for career, or your purpose here on the planet. I do not take cards from the deck. I don't draw them. I allow them to come out, so it takes a little longer. Jesus. I'm just jumping out of the deck here. Apologize for that. A faux pas. I took my eye out with the star there. Something you thought was your dream in the recent past. Two of Cups in the conscious mind. Apparently this is a partnership. How would you like me to receive this, Spirit? This is in the reverse. Looks like there's some unhappiness here in a relationship. Someone is lying or stealing, cheating, or just omitting the truth, not talking about their true feelings. The moon comes out. Okay. Emperor 2, my way or the highway. We're going to do this my way or the highway for you. And I think there's some reticence to speak your mind based on knowing what will come out. Fear is the fool, taking a leap of faith, jumping off a cliff. Impulsive, right? You're afraid you're going to be too impulsive and make an impulsive decision. Ha! That just leapt out at me. Okay. And it's going to be the wrong one. You're not following your inner voice here. There's some intuition you're not listening to. There is definitely some things that are unknown that you're waiting to find out the answer from. And your environment is moving on. And the Fool, taking a leap of faith. King of Swords in the reverse. Again, these two energies together signify truth not being told here. Right? And some harsh words in the end. So let's go through this, Libra. Again, very specific message. I've been getting a lot of specific messages this month. Ordinarily, they're a little more general than that, but this seems to be specific as well. Emperor as the querent, so this is someone who is saying, kind of my way, the highway, let's have a strategy, let's have a plan, let's put things together, let's be organized about this, let's talk about this, let's decide what we're going to do, make some resolutions here and move forward. This is someone who, you know, in the game of chess, this is someone who has figured out their pieces 10 moves ahead of time. That card is you in this reading. So it looks like you like to know what's going on. You like to know where you're going. You like to have a plan in place. You like things to be illuminated for you so that you can decide, you know, where to put your men, where to put the army, right? How to line things up so they make sense and get things going in the right direction based on what it is that you guys want. And in the recent past, I see the star, you know, the fulfillment of dreams here, the stable, practical pouring your thoughts and hopes and fears into this, your emotions into the river here. I think there was a lot of back and forth between the two of you about what would be fulfilling to you in terms of fulfilling each of your dreams and how you were going to get there. And there was definitely some talk about that. What are we going to do in the future? Or what does our future look like, right? Because you got the Two of Cups up here. And this is what's in your mind right now. And then you've got the Seven of Swords crossing you, which is ordinarily lying, cheating, stealing, deceit, but it can also be omitting. That there are things that this person is hiding. There are swords he's kind of keeping to himself here. See these 3 swords? That's the person. And it feels to me in this reading that there are aspects of the self that this individual, he or she, is keeping to themselves, is keeping hidden from view, is not putting on the table like they are the other swords here, right? The other truths. There's a truth about self here that's not being revealed. And then, and that's the obstacle for you, because that's your crossing card, right? It's the obstacle for you guys finding your happiness here. In your mind, anyway, and from your perception, yeah? And then the Hermit here is in reverse. Hermit is about going within, finding your light, understanding what it is that you want and going for it. And here, and it's intuitive, right? It's about knowing in your gut what you're passionate about and how you can heal the world and yourself and everyone else in between with your truth. And this is kind of like self-denial. This is like not listening to the self, not following your own inner voice here a little bit, right? In the subconscious. There's something going on in your subconscious that's telling you that this is going on. Something. Now, whether or not it's monumental, I have no idea. But there is some aspect of the self that is not being revealed here in this partnership. The Sun is in reverse here. This is immediate future. This is right down the pike here. We're talking about April, so say there might be some bumps in the road. And I think it has to do with all of this planning, not planning. Can we just kind of go with the flow? But there's something here that's irking you. It's this not revealing the self. And it's there. In your attitude, the Moon, you know that something is hidden from you. You know there's something you can't see. And that's what's causing, this strife. Right? You don't see a path before the two of you. It's not been clearly illuminated. You're out there in the dark. You each have your own gate, your own house. You each have your own stance here on this path, right? Like, where's the end going? Where are we going here, right? That's your attitude in this Celtic crossroad read. Where are we going? I can't see it. And here's the sword, 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is in your environment. So I think there's some thoughts from either you or them or both of you about moving on. Because of all these swords, all these thoughts, all these mental things that are driving you crazy, right? There's a dark sea here. Hopes and fears. The Fool. I hope I'm not being a fool by leaping off this cliff. I hope I'm not being a fool by taking this leap of faith, right? Well, how is this going to turn out? Little dog is holding him back here. Take a look at where you're going. And sometimes we take a leap of faith. Sometimes the net appears and sometimes it doesn't. Right? But that's definitely the fear here, that you're being too impulsive. Either way, staying or going. Because there's definitely been some thoughts about moving on. And then you've got King of Swords here in the reverse. The King of Swords in the upright is very forthright and truthful, honorable, has all his cards on the table. Doesn't put up with lying. Or bores lying is what I was going to say. See, he's got a butterfly above his head here. A butterfly of transformation, right? It's an enlightened soul. Lots of thought here going on about how things should be and how they're going to be. In the reverse, this is a final outcome. I don't know that in the month of April, you're going to see what these 3 swords are. I don't know if you're going to get any more clarity on this. I think in the month of April, you're still going to be in the dark, and you're still going to be thinking about the swords here and whether or not you should leap one direction or the other. And I have this feeling that whoever I'm reading this for is not forthcoming about having these thoughts either, because again, I think that this is you here with these 6 of Swords, right? Maybe I should just bail on this. Or should I take the leap of faith? I think there's a lot of confusion because everything's very, very, very unclear. Nothing's been strategized or planned out since this conversation. Okay? I'm going to get some clarity on this. I'm going to get some further information on this. I think it's important to do that for you. So Libra, some battles. Got some battles here going on. This is wanting to be victorious and holding on to your wands and fighting off all of these conflicting passions, right? Anger, annoyance, irritation, fighting them off. Here you've got the High Priestess, right? It's a card of 2. It's 11, 11. It's 11, right? 1, 1, 1, 2. You're 11, 11, top and bottom of the spread. You've got the Moon for intuition, right? You know there's something going on here. I think deep down you know what it is, and I don't know if, you know, you're letting yourself see it because the Hermit is down here in reverse. But let's see if you're going to come out of this stagnation where there's no real clear plan. Will a plan be revealed to Libra in the situation that we're reading for? Will the plan be revealed eventually? Eventually, right? Will the plan be revealed? Still going to be fighting all of that, but I do have someone coming in with an offer of love. It's an immature offer of love, which I don't know if that's necessarily what you're looking for here. Because you've got 2 of Cups above, so that's mutual already. You know, some say the fish is lucky and some say the fish is fishy, right? Is this offer of love fishy? Is it too immature? Does it need to mature? Anything else, Spirit? Are you going to give me anything else for Libra in this situation? Okay. 10 of Cups in reverse. So I don't think in the month of April you're going to get the answer that the 10 of Cups in the upright is happy home, married couple, children, all of that. And it's in the reverse. I think it's too early for that to be forthcoming still. So let me see here. Let me get some animal spirit cards on this. I split the deck, and I'm just showing you this because I want to give you some feedback here. I split the deck, and I got the crocodile and the dragonfly. And the dragonfly is a creature that lives above the water, flies over it, right? Not drowning in emotion. So the dragonfly is mental energy, quick darting around, thinking this and that, back and forth in the mental mind, right? Which is kind of where the 6 of Swords comes in. And even so, they avoid getting in the water. They just kind of skim it. Water is the emotions. Dragonflies don't drown in the water. They actually, you know, they start out in the water and then they end up in the air and they stay there and they just skim the water. So they skim their emotions. They don't drown in their emotions. And then the crocodile is an individual just kind of is watching you, keeping an eye on you, seeing what you're doing. There's a mirroring effect here, I feel, between the dragonfly and the crocodile. You know? It's keeping an eye on you and what's going on with you. I think this person is very attuned to how you're reacting to things. Can I get an animal spirit card for this individual that Libra is dealing with, please? An elk. Huh. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to try and give you some insight here so you know what you're dealing with. Elk, elk, elk. That's an earth card. Where are you? Sorry, guys. It's taking me a second to find it. Should be right here. Here's elk. Okay. Here's elk. Stable, resilient, headstrong. The great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves, and they know their own core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. When the elk is in balance, he or she is supportive, kind, and consistent. But when out of balance, can be pretentious and high and mighty. To bring them back into balance, they need to eat and drink more consciously. Okay. But essentially, I think your initial instincts about this person are correct in terms of this Ten of Cups potential here, right? Right? I just think that this love right now, this love relationship right now is immature. And so I guess the question is, as the Emperor here, can you put up with, tolerate, and deal with not being in the same place, you know? Because maybe you're at the planning and whatever stage, and this person is still that we're just getting into this stage. Let's get some advice from some oracle cards here. I think we should do that. I'm going to take a quick one from Moonology. I think the big issue here is that the dreams were talked about and discussed. There was a double pouring of emotion out here between the two of you in the past. And so things seem to have not progressed from there. This says surrender to the divine. Maybe the control needs to be backed off of a little bit here. I don't know. Hold on a second. Because Ten of Cups is in reverse, but then the Spirit card gives me pause. And you do have the moon, so you don't know what's really going on here. You are unsure. Maybe a decision doesn't need to be made right this second. Maybe you need to wait out the month of April here, Libra. Not getting any more from here. Let me see if I can get Wisdom of the Oracle to give us something. To finish this off with, okay? I will be back mid-month to give you guys more, so don't worry, I'm not going to leave you hanging all month. But, the surrender to the divine and the elk, they tell me that this person is definitely someone that you want to be with, and you've got yin, right? So feminine energy, feminine energy, and buy the book. Okay. Let's see what we've got there for a read. We're going to end it with that, but I'll just give you these cards so that you have something else. In addition, I think you're going to have to hold on and see what happens. And maybe temper that Emperor a little bit right now. Maybe you're going to have to go with the flow a little bit more than you're used to or than you like. You don't have to. That's up to you. But I get good vibes off this card. I just think that this person, this individual, is not in the same matured space as this right now. The feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information, taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. That's this yin card. This is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. Let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them, and you will be pleasantly surprised. Well, that's interesting because we said that there was something being held back. You could sense that there was, and it's basically saying don't be in planning mode. Let them come to the surface and tell you who they are and who they can be to you. And, yeah. Interesting. Okay, let's see what this by the book is here. And when it said let go of the reins, I almost got this envisionment of this being like a reindeer, you know, with reins on him. And it's saying let go of the reins so that he can be free and be the elk he's supposed to be. Do you know what I mean? Like I got this vibe about that. And letting go of the reins with the elk. All right, 11 by the book. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural, family customs, or universal law. The universe works within a structure of divine law and principle that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, prayer, and the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, the law of nature. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than rebelling and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they make no sense. Release resistance for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, their culture, and their experience. Find a middle ground that allows a relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of that other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure someone else into conforming into ways that you want them. Instead of conforming to the way you want to do them. Okay, your connection will deepen as a result. At this time, you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you've long cherished, a skill you've cultivated, or a service you're called to, it will come to you if you are willing to go by the book. So, essentially, this is saying, you know, I love this. Surrender to the divine. Take the reins off. Let this person show you who they are through their actions. Be open to receiving. Don't try and control things. And they will reveal these swords to you. You know what I mean? The conversations that are hidden from you will come into view. It's saying surrender to the divine and let things flow. So it may not be happening right this second. This 10 of Cups. It may never. It may, a month down the road. I don't know. But it doesn't look like it's for April. However, does it have to be? Because this person has an offer of love for you. It's just something is hidden and they're supposed to be revealing themselves to you. So hopefully that helped. Hopefully it made sense. Again, I get the sense that what's needed here is just time and patience. Just a little bit more here, Libra, than what you've put in. Okay, so far? That's what I'm getting. Surrender to the divine. Let things flow. Don't try and control things. Controlling things with the universe never seems to work out, does it? Certainly hasn't in my experience. Okay, that's what I've got for you now. I will be back mid-month to read it again. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you want to bring anything up, leave it in the comments below. If you would like, if this did resonate with you, please like, share, and subscribe. And check with me back mid-month. I'll do another reading for you guys and see where things are for you. Hopefully something has cleared up a little bit in terms of the moon. If you also want to find other things that I do, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram. I do other things over there like contests and giveaways and musical cards and some other things that I can't physically do here on YouTube that it wouldn't make sense here in this channel. And I'm happy to connect with you again if you comment and have any questions the best I can, right? I'm not going to read again until the middle of the month, but I certainly will check for your comments and respond to them if I do receive them from you. So hope this helped. Have a good couple of weeks in the beginning of April and just try not to control too much, okay? Give into the divine, all right? We'll see how things flow for you there. All right, Libra. Thanks. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.